So,
Fortress Indore no more.
no, it's a demoralizing defeat. It's a 49-run defeat, which in a T20 game is as good as an innings defeat.
Yep.
If you look at the way South Africa batted, there were plenty of runs for India to score, and they should have gotten those runs. But losing by 49 runs at the end, I know that India played one batsman less today, but even then, I think it's not the kind of batting performance that will give you confidence going ahead to the World Cup.
Yep.
I know everyone will pan the bowling, and we will talk about bowling a little later, but even then, South Africa that day were chasing 238.
And they just fell short by 16 runs.
Yes.
And that too, luckily 1 or 2 overs in the death proved to be the game changer.
And you were chasing 200 and whatever, 20, how much? 8?
You were chasing 228, yep.
228 you were chasing?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is the problem with just playing those 6 bowlers. If your batting doesn't click.
Yeah. But my point is, the day you are playing one batsman less, that's the day you have this kind of batting approach. The day you are playing a batsman more, that day you want to bat carefully and ensure that you bat till 20 overs. That
India
is,
played batsman less.
yeah,
Why?
because they played 6 bowlers, na? So your batting was only, I mean, technically your batting was only till number 5.
So basically, we played with 5 bowlers and 1 part timer in Akshar Patel.
Your mic.
My mic is very much okay. Off?
No.
No, it is on. Must be Siddharth's or Nikhil's.
Mine is on.
Yeah. So I'm
Mine
saying
is also on.
we didn't. So you're saying we played with.
No, that's
6
because
bowlers.
they bowled 1 over of Akshar. He's
Why?
not a part timer. He has been bowling 4 overs. Today he did not bowl.
Oh, maybe they must be missing somebody like Deepak.
No, they were
Hooda.
left-handers, no? Left-handers. So
Oh,
they did that. That is why they did
So
not
this
play.
is the first time in the series that South Africa is playing with the left-handers.
Yeah. No. This is the first time in the series.
So they
where-
changed their batting
no,
order.
No, this is the first time in the series they had a chance to go to another bowler other than Akshar Patel. Huh?
Oh.
Otherwise, it was majburi that you had to bowl
so
a left
Akshar
arm.
Patel is not there. Is not that bowler that the team or the team management is looking at, who is going to bowl 4 overs.
No.
So he's being looked at just like a part timer.
No. Sometimes you have, na. Sometimes
Sometimes-
Umesh Yadav that day bowled only 2 overs. He picked up wickets, and then you didn't bowl him. Remember Australia series?
Today
Today it was
So
Akshar
today they
Patel.
needed to give Umesh Yadav a go, as in you needed
No,
to
the
bowl
thing is-
4 overs from him, from Siraj also, from Ashwin also, from Deepak Chahar also, from everybody, but not from Akshar
Not
Patel.
from Akshar. That is surprising. But I guess when you're playing 6 bowlers, someone has to bowl.
No,
short,
I'm just
but,
I'm just curious. Did the Indian team want to experiment today?
yeah, I mean, team selection showed that.
So
kind of.
when the toss happened, they should have batted first.
I also thought they should have, but maybe because they won the game last time batting first. That they batted first last time they won, so they said okay, let's try and bat second. Though I would have wanted them to bat first.
Oh, boy. You played 6 bowlers today. All the more reason that you wanted to
Bat first.
bat first, but you chose not to. Okay, fine.
Yeah,
Look at them.
that is a bit surprising.
Anyways,
team is happy. What
Yeah,
are
our
you-
team is happy. India has won the series. So what? We had a poor outing with the ball and pathetic fielding, dropped catches,
No,
misfields.
my point is with the batting. If today you have one batsman less, you only went with 5 regular batsmen. Then what was the approach that India were trying to achieve? Like, I know you're chasing a big total, but South Africa that day showed you that if you have wickets in hand, you can go close to the target. So they went very close to the target. They were chasing a bigger total than India.
Yes.
Today, first Rishabh Pant gets out. He's got a 4, 6, whatever
4,
in
6,
that over.
yeah.
Gets out trying to play a shot. Same with Dinesh Karthik, by the way. I know
Yeah.
he was a standout batsman, gets 46 runs. But what was the need of that shot?
Reverse.
My point is, these are senior players. These are players that today are playing with one batsman less. Aren't you supposed to take the game towards the end? You never know, you could be in a chance.
No, they took the match towards the.
Where did they take it? Today it's Chahar who's got some runs, because of which you have face some sort of a face. Still, it's a 50-run loss. 49 or 50-run loss is like a innings defeat. In a T20 game, 50-run loss is an innings defeat.
The
So
shot selection of the three players, Pant, Karthik and Surya, left a lot to be desired.
Yeah.
Surya in particular, no need
Even
to chase
Surya,
a wide
I
ball.
agree.
Wide ball.
Surya was
But
playing
those
as if
kind of shots when they
no. But see, you're not.
when they come
Only
off,
4 batsmen
Arey,
today.
then you will say
have
this
lost.
is what Surya Yadav
You
can
are batting at
do.
number 5. Wickets have just fallen. You want to have say wickets. Take the game till the last 5 overs, then play these shots. Yeah, what did Miller,
Because there was
Miller do
nothing-
and show?
Let's not read too much into this loss. I think India were experimenting, and that is
you
there.
have to.
Otherwise, in normal circumstances, you will not have Dinesh Karthik bat at number 4. You will
By the
not
way,
have
why
just,
not- why
you
not-
will not have just one over.
Why not Dinesh Karthik bat today? By the way, he showed that if he gets more balls, today he got 21 balls.
I'm saying let's not read too much into all these things. These are just experiments that the
don't
Indian
play.
team. Akshar Patel just 1 over. So
When did India stop experimenting?
Actually,
When did they ever
experiment is
stop?
happening. Other than the top
Except
3,
that
4
June
batsmen.
series in which
actually, if Virat Kohli, KL Rahul would have been there today, it would have been a good test.
yes.
It would have been a good test to chase 223.
But one thing I'm sure that KL Rahul and Virat Kohli wouldn't have thrown their wickets like some of the other batsmen.
Yeah.
That much I'm sure.
Rishabh Pant.
Even
yet-
Surya, by the way,
Yeah.
that's a valid point. I know he's the most
See, because he
standout
had played a
batsman in the
scoop for a
Indian
6,
team. Yeah.
fine.
That
But
was
you
not-
knew that there were only 4 or 5 batters.
Before he got out, he played another shot which fell short.
Who?
Surya.
He was batting as if oh, I'm the king. I'm superhuman. Every
I'm
ball I
Surya
will.
Yadav.
Yeah, but that's not how you play. You have to take responsibility today. Take the game towards the death. Get a partnership going. Then play those kind of shots. Get closer. Today, if it wasn't for the tail which whacked,
Yeah.
you would have lost by 100 runs.
And there was nothing wrong.
And now
with
you
the
lost
wicket.
by 50.
There was nothing in it for the bowlers. It was an absolute
Actually,
You would have
complete
lost by
slap.
100 runs. Arey, 100 runs to were on the board in the 10th over.
Yeah, you would have lost by. You've lost by 49 runs. I've lost by 50 runs. This is after 30 partnership between Umesh Yadav and Chahar,
no.
which you
Deepak
did not
Chahar.
expect.
You are being too
And the shots that Chahar played showed what a true wicket it
Chahar
was.
was a
you
batsman.
people are
That we
being
have
too
been
critical.
saying.
You people are being too critical. This is the last match before the T20 World Cup.
Yes.
We should actually support our Indian team. We should encourage whatever they are doing. In fact, they'll be gone for such a long time, as in because they'll be traveling to Australia on 6th, that is day after tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Right. Day after tomorrow, and from there, and still, I think 3 weeks before the T20 World Cup, right?
Yeah.
3 weeks?
17 days before the first match.
Yeah, close to 3 weeks before the T20 World Cup. Then another 3 weeks for the T20 World Cup if India does make it to the final. So this is 6 weeks. Then they'll go to New Zealand. It's such a if I had been there, who could actually take a few calls and make decisions, I would have suggested more of these regular players should have been rested for this game. And you would
But
have
they're
gotten
not
an
going to go to New Zealand anyway.
you who? Achha, you
Regular
have
players.
already declared that this for.
I have not. I in fact said, if you remember, no, I'm not sure. You said yes. This is the last time. I said I'm not saying last time. With these players,
on
you
Indian
tell-
soil.
I don't know. Tomorrow, who has the courage to tell a Virat Kohli or a Rohit Sharma or a KL Rahul that
No. I think
done.
I think those
You are
days,
done.
those days will be
Who will
over.
tell them?
over.
Who will tell them?
You have a proper board now.
Oh,
Board
so
of
board has
Cricket
been
for
there
control
for
in
the
India.
longest time.
It is.
No, there were BCCI presidents for the longest time who were very strong from.
But they did say even Tendulkar got a nudge.
Yeah, but when 2011 World Cup, you had thought he had played the last game.
But he barely played.
If I had asked you the same question then, you would have said yes. After this World Cup, I think we have seen the
He
last.
played
of
about 10
his
tests.
last game.
He
would
barely
have-
played. He didn't play white ball cricket thereafter, no.
He did play the Asia
Yes.
Cup. That's about it.
That was for no. He did play. You're right. That is where he got his 100th.
So that's what I'm saying.
No, but
Don't
I'm
be
saying,
too sure.
this
Don't be
mental
too sure.
fatigue, it gets on to the mental health and nerves of the players. So I would have suggested, a lot of these regulars. What is Yuzi Chahal doing there? I don't know what he's doing there. He should have been rested. He could have spent
He
some
has
time.
been rested.
He could have been rested, as in he could have taken time off. He could have spent some quality time with his family here in Gurgaon. Here, not here in Gurgaon. In Gurgaon, he is a pet lover. He could have traveled to Bombay to be with his wife. If she's not traveling, of course, later she might join.
They should have done
So
that.
exactly.
He was anyway not playing.
Huh?
He was anyway not
That's
playing.
what I'm saying.
He could have done. But it's okay. Maybe not everyone needs these kind of breaks. Na? There's certain people, like some people say that, okay, we come to office. Some people say that, listen, after you're going through a tough phase, you say, I need a break for 3-4 days. I'll go away. Some people go. Some people say, no, I come to office every day. I don't need a break to go away. For me to be feeling better, I need to come
to
every
office,
day. And I feel better.
Come to
There are
office, sit there at the gazebo,
Wherever you
do nothing.
Yeah,
Hai
whatever. I'm just saying, there are lots of people with lots of thoughts. Maybe
You
you
have these kind of people in the office?
I have never been to the gazebo, honestly.
No, not gazebo. Maybe you have people. As you rightly said, there are people. They can always come to office and do nothing. This is.
But should come to office. That's what I'm saying. So everyone has a different way. Some people don't need to be away, as you were saying, for 2 days here and there. Maybe for them the family is the team only. Being with them during this festive season, during this Dashera time, Ram Navami
So
time.
that's what I'm saying. You could have actually asked UZ Chair.
Maybe he wants to be with his family, the team.
See, I can understand.
Possible.
Yeah.
You're
And
assuming.
who else? Okay, Surya, I can still understand. He got all.
No, if you wanted everyone to be rested, and Surya also could have been rested.
No, Surya.
You were saying everyone should have been rested. Then rest everyone. Give Shahbaz a game.
Mohammad Siraj bowled a brilliant last over. No?
Yeah, last over was not.
Yeah.
Siraj bowled the last over.
His last over.
19.
11 runs, yes.
Yeah.
Compared to what Bhuvneshwar did in the past 19
Compared
overs.
to all the 19
overs.
19th overs that we've seen.
Yeah.
But he still overall went for a lot of runs.
Yeah, he did.
Look at the positives. This is the last match before the T20 World Cup. Last international.
Then
Look
that
at
is the
positives.
point. That is the
This
point that
team
is worrying
needs
me.
your
This is the last
encouragement,
match.
not your criticism.
No, how does it matter? We criticize or encourage.
How-
They don't watch. This is outside
How
noise.
do you know?
So how is it?
No,
Because they
no,
have
no,
said-
no, no, no.
They have said it. They have said.
No,
They don't
no,
need
no,
our
you-
encouragement. They need the encouragement of their inner circle.
What a brilliant Umesh Yadav. What a brilliant performance. 20
Can I-
unbeaten 20 of 17.
I'll tell you, actually he's been a bit under the radar.
Yeah.
Out of all the people who are contenders for that out and out fast bowling slot, Umesh Yadav has bowled 3 overs and picked up 3 wickets.
Yes.
3 overs.
Oh, Akshar Patel was.
No, not 3 overs. How many overs has he bowled?
He did pull 3 overs today.
Yeah.
So who's the man
No,
of the
so
series?
overall he's bowled 5 overs.
Yes,
Akshar Patel could.
5 overs picked up 3
3
wickets.
wickets. Yep.
Actually,
Why is Nikhil Naz coughing like Madhuri in Hum Aapke Hain Kaun? Are you?
I didn't. Did I cough? I don't know.
You did.
Huh?
I forgot.
Who wala?
Oh boy, with no.
Dr. Chandresh Narayan is.
Yes. Doesn't he have his own thing to do? He watches our show. all
And
the
he
time.
says, please give a shout out for Cricket Chronicles with Chandresh.
Do a show na. Work hard for it. Stop getting these free plugs. Work hard, okay?
No, he enjoys these platforms and then
He takes tips now. Whatever we say, then
Whatever,
he will use
yes.
them.
he is not as critical as we are. I'm
No,
counting
it's
myself
not critical.
out.
I don't think he's as honest as we are.
No,
He's not honest.
He's very
No,
honest.
he's not.
But
he
for that
sugarcoats. He's honest on the phone. But when he's on thing, then he is, because see, he's worked in the PR industry. He knows.
No, but there is no
very
looking back. If he's thinking that ICC is again waiting for him,
He will
either
not
he-
criticize the team or anything. You know what he'll criticize? If somebody says this is not first round, this is qualification, this is not qualifier, these things. Like
And
who cares?
by the
who
way,
really cares?
Chandresh, it's a brutal response. It's a brutal response from the Indian team for you. Did you see the scores of your tailenders? It's a brutal answer. from the entire
He's
Indian
stuck in
team management.
in this bubble. He needs to evolve.
Look at Umesh Yadav, a brilliant unbeaten 20 of 17 deliveries. Deepak Chair, 31 of 17. Ravi Chandran,
Harshal Patel.
Ashwin, unfortunately, he was unlucky by the way. Did you notice? Did you see where he got
Boundary.
right at the boundary, just inches inside the boundary rope? Otherwise, even that would have gone for a 6. No? Harshal Patel, 17 of 12. And look at your top order.
0-1-8-9.
Yeah.
Chandresh.
That's what I'm saying. He's stuck record. He needs to evolve.
South Africa were just experimenting as they sent Stubbs above Miller. Miller aata to 250, that is 250 hote. No one took responsibility in that chase like Virat Kohli does always. That's age is constant.
No, that is true. I agree. If Virat had been there, you wouldn't have had this kind of a collapse. That much I'm sure.
Yep.
That much I'm 100% sure about.
But still you would have scored somewhere around the scheme.
No, because then Dinesh Karthik would have come lower down the order and then up the 100.
No, but Dinesh Karthik barely. He had, in fact, he
was a standout
How
batter
many
today.
deliveries?
21 balls, 46 runs.
21 balls in the last 2 months.
He played only 10.
Imagine. Suddenly, if you give him 21 balls,
He'll go.
That's what now.
He'll explore.
That is what. He just couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
Today
he'll
he's got-
explore the depths of the unknown.
That's why he played that shot. He said 21, Baba, that is enough. Let me play a stroke.
itna ghee nahi bachega.
Exactly. I've had enough. That is enough. I've done my job. 46 runs. I can get a 50, but I would have taken one more ball too many. So let me just
I don't want to create more insecurities in the team. Tomorrow we'll say go at batter number 2.
exactly.
Huh?
I
I
can't
don't
do that.
want that to happen.
I only want to come when there are 3 overs.
Missed opportunity for Rishabh Pant though. DK's gain is Pant's loss.
Actually, see, Pant today had a great opportunity.
Great opportunity.
No, I am saying if Pant would have scored say 70-80 runs today, then
Yes,
what?
Then
Then
you
would have
could
strengthened his case
Yeah,
even further.
Who's?
Exactly.
Pant.
He's way below DK. in
Now
that
he
pecking
is.
order.
He is, but you
No,
know,
even
one
before
day,
this game.
one game
I
you
don't
could have
think
gone
so.
with just 5 bowlers. Sometime you could
Yeah.
have strengthened like India did in the Asia Cup.
Now,
no.
DK is a sure shot.
We already have.
No, that he was anyway,
Yeah.
and he's right in that sense that today, let's say he got 50, 60, 70 runs, Pant, suddenly he wouldn't have gone ahead of Dinesh Karthik. How does it happen, Baba? Agreed. But Rishabh Pant would have, in the sense, got you to scratch your heads on some days thinking that, listen, someday big scoring matches, whatever, let's go with 5 bowlers, let's get Pant in. India's done that.
Yep.
They played both DK and Pant, so that is a positive because when
They should
Hardik
have
comes
actually
back,
opened with DK.
and if you only want to give 1 over to Akshar, then you might as well. If Hardik comes back, you may not give. No, that's what I'm saying.
They could have actually tried with Shahbaz today.
Actually, that would
In
have given
place
you
of-
balance.
In place of Akshar Patel.
Aksar.
One bowler, any one bowler, if you had taken out, if you got Shahbaz, it would have given you the balance.
Yeah.
Batting, bowling, both kind of would have covered, which happens when Hardik, Akshar both are playing, or Jadeja, Hardik when they were playing. That is what the balance you got. You got those 2 bowlers who could bat a bit as well. That has been missing. Of course, Hardik Pandya comes back,
Yep.
Virat Kohli comes back, KL Rahul comes back. This batting order looks completely different. So, in that sense, you wouldn't want to read too much in the result. I'm just saying that you had a good opportunity today for a Rishabh Pant, for a Dinesh Karthik also. He got 46, very happy.
I think
But he could have taken you to David Miller did that day. Quinton de Kock did, or you had the chance where you could have got close to 80, 90 runs. You could have got them into the game.
I think the first question that was asked to Temba Bavuma is
His batting form.
no. I think, are you retiring? No.
How can that question be asked? He's the captain for the T20 World Cup. Temba.
So what? You can always say, yeah, I am going to retire after say
After
2024 World Cup.
Why will he announce today? After 2024 World Cup retirement, he'll announce today.
So
Why will he
maybe
do
somebody has a curious to know. By the very good start, in fact, for Temba, at least for South Africa. In fact, he played an instrumental role today.
Yeah, no, he's
How
been
many?
good.
I
He
think
doesn't
3
waste
of
balls.
first wicket partnership was of.
I think close to 40.
Imagine. He got a brilliant 8 ball 3.
37 strike rate. Yep.
8 ball 3.
Yes.
Abhishek Jay says India will lose the World Cup. Public will do the same 2007 World Cup ODI. Lots of arrogance in this team. Poor selection. They lose. Public will be aggressive if they lose.
So what will the public do then? Will get aggressive then what?
But I don't think public is thinking like that. Public is thinking like
Rahul Rawat.
He has been saying
Only the positives.
Let's
Jeetega
talk
to
about only
India.
positives. Let's back the Indian team. They need our support. Of course they need our support. But will they get to know whether we are supporting them or criticizing them? That is my point.
I am still hopeful. I am still hopeful.
I am hopeful that India will reach the semi-final.
I am still hopeful
After that, it's
India
two
will
matches.
India semi-final, when India will reach, one of these players might just get a side strain and Bumrah will be fit to play that semi-final, and then India will play the final also.
Bumrah, you spent 40 minutes today talking about the Bumrah injury. Still you are saying he'll be
48 minutes.
Still you are saying he'll be there
Not 40.
in the semi-final. Unbelievable, yaar. 6 months. You were with Dr. Saif. Said 6 months. Forget about him.
No,
3 to
I don't
6
need
months.
him for 6 months. I need him for 6 hours.
But how can he come
3
for
hours
six-
for semi-final match,
but-
3 hours for final match. That's it.
How will he come suddenly and
How will he come? He came for the Australia and South Africa series.
Yeah, but that was a big blunder, na? He couldn't bowl.
He bowled 6 overs. That is all I need from him. 4 overs
This
in
is
the
not happening.
semi-final.
Don't raise hope.
2 in the final.
This is not going to happen. Please don't listen to him. It's not happening.
Arey yaar.
He's not coming. India will reach the semis. I'm 100% sure. They need to beat one between Pakistan, South Africa, which I think they will.
They will.
They need a
See,
good
they are
player,
in an
batting,
easier group
firing
this
on
time.
all days. It will happen. By the way, let's get to the more interesting question I wanted to ask. Now you have seen all the contenders who are competing for that spot that Jasprit Bumrah has left, because you
No,
said.
I have not seen.
I'm giving you the names.
Contender?
Yeah.
Mohammad Shami?
Yes, I'm giving you the names. That's what I'm saying. You have seen Mohammad Siraj today. You were very impressed with his last over
Brilliant. Only 11.
and dropped couple of important catches also.
Yeah.
So Mohammad Siraj you've seen today. Umesh Yadav now you've seen in 2 games.
Wicket taker.
Wicket taker actually. Whatever
He
said and
gave
done.
you-
In IPL also this season he was taking wickets. He was expensive
In
certain
fact,
wickets.
at the start, he was perhaps the best
leading.
bowler.
Yeah, with
First,
the new ball.
best.
Yeah.
The power, especially in the power play, his bowling in the last couple of seasons has been superb.
So,
in IPL.
so Umesh Yadav, Mohammad Siraj, Deepak Chahar also. I know it's not like for like, and now he's back up for Bumrah, but I'm saying he's still a name that you're talking could be that replacement, right?
Yep.
So Deepak Chahar you have seen, who's been bowling very well, also wicket taker, picking up, and also bowling in the death. Today his last over was expensive, but there was a drop catch also in that.
Yep, 2 overs for 9 at the start. Last 2 overs, 34
Yeah.
plus runs.
So you've seen him, and Mohammad Shami you haven't seen, but people are saying that Mohammad Shami you don't need to see, so experienced. You know what he brings to the table.
जहाँ
So,
पे वो-
who's leading in that race? The
Mohammad
question.
Shami.
Mohammad Shami is leading.
Yeah, this is where the team management, the selectors are so smart. They'll show you something else so that you think that this is going to happen. But they will do something else.
It's game plan. They fooled South Africa also, because South Africa is in our group.
Exactly, yes.
Krishna ki Leela.
Now imagine today Rishabh Pant came out to open. That day,
KL Rahul.
that day they will get KL Rahul to open.
Exactly.
Imagine they'll be
No, but they have seen KL and Rohit in 2 matches, no?
no. But what was last game? Who played for India? See, we know Temba.
That's why they got Akshar bowl 1 over, then he'll bowl
They
the
didn't
4.
want. They didn't want South Africans to see what Akshar Patel can do. So, and imagine, in South Africa, imagine, I can't use that 4-letter word that starts with F because and ends with L, of course. That Bavuma opened and Quinton de Kock, and again when India will play them in the World Cup. Same openers. Imagine India, how smart India played today, na?
Yep.
But 2 matches they've shown now. They've shown their cards, 2 matches. But the bowling cards they haven't shown all. Because Shami will come, na, as you're saying.
Yep.
Shami they haven't
For
been able
that,
to.
they might have to, the South Africans might have to go to Bangalore.
Is he there right now?
No, not Shami, rest of them. Hardik, Bhuvi, Bumrah.
By the way, Hardik also. He come back. So
South Africa can actually take a short trip to Bangalore. on their way to.
Hardik and Shami, by the way, they would have gotten inputs from Mr. Killer Miller. Gujarat Titans.
Gujarat Titans. GGK has a question for you, Rahul. Please answer because you also said that.
Yesterday, K and Rahul went to see wedding preparation and Virat went for an ad shoot, hence rested for the match. Is this true or a gossip? For me, it's a piece of information that I got to know. Whether to believe it or not doesn't make a difference now. They took off or they took leave. Of course, they went after taking permission from the people who could actually allow them to go. So that's it. Is KL Rahul getting married?
Well, it's rumored that he might.
Yeah, you are not. We are not here to speculate.
He is getting married, but what date, what time, I don't know. I'm not a Pandit.
No, पंडित अभी तो
Astrologer, I don't know.
पंडित को भी नहीं पता होगा.
Yes.
Do you know?
After the T20 World Cup?
Huh?
After the T20 World Cup?
Well, obviously after. Where is the time? Over 6th they are flying.
No.
Or before ODI.
I think his soon to be father-in-law has spoken to a few. Has invited people from the board. By the way, has already. Verbally, I think he has already conveyed to a few people his soon to be father-in-law.
What date? What is the date? Share with our family. What date? He's conveyed, na? What date?
That doesn't make a difference, at least. For me, right now, what matters is the World Cup, and I'm very happy that India are going into that World Cup. See, this is what I like. Unaffected by the loss, because they know the bigger goal, the Indian team.
So Rahul Dravid has said a few things. He said rub of the green has not been going our way. It didn't happen in Asia Cup. Second, he said we have made a conscious decision to bat aggressively, and we have shown that we can bat aggressively without losing a lot of our batsmen. Today was an exception. For Jasprit Bumrah, he's saying it's sad, but these things happen, and somebody else, it's an opportunity for that person to stand up, whoever replaces him. So then he says, how DK was sent earlier today, he says, it was a good opportunity to give these guys some batting because it's tough on guys like Dinesh and Rishabh who don't get too many balls in the middle. So we thought let's send them a bit higher up. But he points, this is exactly what we were saying. Had these two batted a bit longer, they could have closed the game. And that's why I said that yes, they needed to be aggressive, but also a bit sensible. You needed to mix caution with aggression. And batted slightly sensibly, these two, especially they are two experienced batters. So that is, and then what did he say? Lower order, he felt batted well, which we've been saying that Harshal, Deepak Chahar aren't just mugs with the bat, they can, do well. Message ahead of the World Cup, what has Rahul Dravid said? He has said, we're going to do our best, we've really worked hard, and we have just hoped for the best. In tournament like these, you need to play really well, but we need a bit of luck as well.
Luck, that last point.
We hope to bring smiles to people's faces. That's for fans. And I think since crowds have been allowed into the stadiums, we've got great support everywhere. We've gone and the boys are really encouraged by that support. We'll have that in Australia as well, and we'll try. That I can assure you that most games that India would be playing, whether in Melbourne, whether in Sydney, in Perth, wherever they go, it's going to be majority Indian fans. So that crowd support they'll get. He's hoping for a bit of luck. More than that, they are happy with what they've been able to achieve as a batting unit, batting aggressively and not too stressed about missing Jasprit Bumrah. They're saying it's an opportunity for someone else to perform. Coach Rahul Dravid unplugged.
Bit of luck.
Unplugged, huh? Of course, this was not a media briefing, so we can trust what he says.
But what about in the media briefing, you don't trust what he said?
No, I'm not saying that we don't trust in Rahul Dravid. Of course, he is holding a very important position there as the head coach of the Indian team. But, at times, maybe he doesn't have an idea as to what is going to happen. For example, Ravindra Jadeja, maybe the medical team didn't convey the exact nature and the extent of injury to
same with Jasprit.
And same with Jasprit Bumrah. It happens, he has 15, 20 players to look after. and a lot of other things also, so maybe at times things get maybe he's not able to convey he doesn't get that information, the exact
in time.
information.
Yeah, because that information flow may be a bit rusty because
or maybe
we
slow.
don't get to very slow.
Very slow.
We know we've been on the other side.
That's the issue. The communication system, I think, I don't know what I think this the letter may not have reached Dravid on time. So somebody must have written a letter, no?
In today's day and age, why do you need letters? You can just send emails. They reach in seconds.
There's Yuzi Chahal.
See, I told you, look how happy he is. You are the one who wants him to go home. Maybe he considers this as an extended family and he wants to be around them. Yes, Mayank Pokhriyal.
It seemed like that Shreyas didn't work on his weakness. He got out with the same pattern. Once he was the permanent contender of number 4 position. But yeah, 2 balls that he faced. One that rose up, he edged it, looked really uncomfortable. But he got out to a full ball. LBW.
So that's how you set up a batsman, no?
Yep.
Any bowler or any
Short ball,
would want
big
to
issue.
Yep, it is an issue, but as I said, this is not an immediate headache because he's not part of your 15. So I'm not really stressing over that. He's a backup, all right.
Yes.
But he's not part of your immediate 15. So, but this is something he has to work in the long term anyway. He'll be tested out now in the ODI series.
Top 4.
Surya is your player of the series, by the
See,
way.
the top 3 are there. Now you know what top 3
Top 3, top 4.
But those 3 are there now. Now at least it's established what are top 3. Yes, big 3, huh? Okay, Goat wants to know about Rohit Sharma. Most inconsistent, 2 ducks and 116 strike rate this series. What do you have to say?
116. Yeah, that one match that he got 43 runs that he
I
scored.
think so, yeah.
Of 37.
Yeah. What do you have to say to
That's
Goat?
it.
Actually, even Rohit Sharma has been inconsistent. That I will agree. That some days he's batted well, some day not. Why I say that is, I know that he's trying to set a template and wants the team to follow that, but he's such an important batsman for this Indian team.
Yeah.
He's a big match winner that he has to, that consistency has to be there. So, every 2-3 games, you expect him to play a match winning inning.
Yeah.
Especially against teams like Pakistan and South Africa when you'll be facing. Once again, I think the entire pressure will be on the top 3-4. And one out of those top 3-4 have to fire for India to win. And you can't always expect it to be, one guy or not. So I think.
Apart from that, Nagpur T20I against Australia, he's been found wanting, Rohit.
Yeah.
Even when it comes to strike rate, even when it comes to
barely
big
spent
scores.
time in the middle, no?
Yeah, but you want him to, no? That's what I'm saying. With a good strike rate. I'm sure he himself would want to.
If he could,
first or second ball duck can happen to anybody. It's like a freak accident. It can happen to anybody.
Yeah, but
No?
No,
yeah,
it can.
It can happen to anybody.
It can.
Yes.
It can happen to Babuma.
Yeah.
It has
It
been
can happen to
happening.
anybody.
No, it happened to Riley Russo. And look at him
ducks.
today.
Imagine, will you
100.
call him inconsistent?
No, but I'm okay with those 2 ducks happening. Then we want to see 100 also.
Now tomorrow you will say, get me the World Cup also.
I want it. Of course I want it. I want the World Cup. Get me the World Cup. High time. 2013 you last won it.
You want
it.
everything, huh?
Of course, as an Indian fan, I want India to get me the World Cup.
So now from 6th onwards, there will be 4 teams in Australia. Sri Lanka, India will go there, West Indies will go there, and England will be there.
West Indies already
Indies
there.
already.
Yeah, they'll start their series on 7th, 2
Yeah.
T20Is. England will begin from 9th.
Let's take some questions.
West Indies, so the West Indies cricket board, they were furious that that ticket was wasted. So that is the reason why they dropped Hetmyer.
No. So he was first, everyone was to leave on Saturday from their respective islands.
Yes.
Everything was organized. He called last minute saying, no, change my ticket. I cannot go on Saturday. I have some family work. I'll go on Monday. They
Great
changed the
partnership
ticket to Monday. Whatever it is. Monday, just an hour, 2 hours before the flight, he called up the board saying, no, I can't make it to this flight also. So then they said, okay, thank you very much.
And West Indies cricket
It's
board.
best you don't go only.
Yeah.
Go and do whatever work you have which is left. We are sending.
Shamar Brooks. Cricket West Indies had said the consequences were clear to him. If he
But
had missed,
he'll be back before the IPL. IPL will not be his first tournament.
It will be.
Man, huh?
It
Why?
will be. What else will he play before?
There are no other leagues happening before IPL.
No, I don't think
can't
so.
think of. No, Big Bash League. No, he's not part of the Big Bash League.
CPL just finished.
Yeah.
So
I think he's not part of the Big
he's
Bash
gone
League.
directly
also.
IPL, but
Shimron.
how does it matter?
No, he can play for us.
We'll call him. Do you have the money to pay him? That kind of, he's an expensive player.
No, he'll come.
No. Because you need a lot of money for that lifestyle, the chain, the hair color, everything. Do you have that kind of money? Can you afford for your league?
We have an office guest house.
Where we sometimes don't have wicket keeping pads.
we'll sign-
Wicket keeping pads are, you have to tie the rope. so please.
Lagan.
So with that,
Just that they won. Lagan team, they won in the end.
Had to by a no ball. And it had to happen at the end.
And no, we can sign him as an expert. That way, we can pay him money also.
That way
and
we can afford.
utilize him also.
that way we can afford. That could be a
As it
possibility.
is, he is a Rajasthan Royals player.
Oh, no wonder you are pushing for him.
Yep. Ashwin Tata.
Udipan Bhattacharya is saying Ashwin 3 matches 0 wicket. I am not going to say anything before people will start saying hater.
Who? Sorry.
Ashwin 3 matches 0 wickets.
So what?
Just he's pointing it out. Udipan Bhattacharya.
37. Today he went for 38.
35.
Something.
35 close to even.
And first match just 8 runs in 4 overs.
And 37 he went in the 4-0, 35-0. Previous match I think he was 37-0
37.
and 8.
8. So good.
Systematic progression. 12 overs, 80 runs, 0 wickets.
Umesh Yadav, how many overs? 5 overs, 3 wickets.
3 wickets.
3 wickets. So
In 5
Umesh
overs.
would be more satisfied or Ashwin?
Umesh.
No, Ashwin, because Ashwin is taking the flight to Australia. Umesh will not.
I absolutely agree with you. Now, Abhishek Rawat, a better strike rate over high scores and wickets over economy. This is exactly what we were talking. Has T20 become a game for only impact players? Would you rather have Bishnoi or Ashwin in that case? Your thoughts?
Yeah, you know the answer.
He wants to know.
You know my answer to that. I will always take a wicket taker in a T20, so long as he's not even leaking about 20 runs, per over type. If he's within a reasonable, so if it's a difference of let's say 9, someone is giving runs at 9 economy, the other at 12. But one is giving me 3 wickets and other is giving me none. I will go with the 3 wickets with the 12 economy.
So Engidi is 2 for 47. If Ashwin has 0 for 35, I think that helps.
Yeah, of course.
Sameer Singh, you spent $10 and gentlemen think
But-
alike.
Yeah.
This is exactly what I was also thinking just a few minutes ago. I also said
Sameer Singh has said you can
come
get
on Sports
Hetmeyer
Today.
for Sports
Yes.
Good
That's the
idea.
plan. For the World Cup, Hetmeyer is going to travel to India. He'll be here in this studio talking about West Indies, India and everybody's performance. Great. Done.
Thanks for 10.
Ikpreet Singh says, do you now think we are ready for the World Cup?
Yes, of course, absolutely. We were born ready.
Okay.
Shreyas is hungry for Purushottam Vaishnav. I said Shreyas is hungry for run. He's saying Shreyas is hungry for.
He's saying Shreyas is hungry for getting out on short balls. It's a direct answer to you. Because you said, today he's hungry. Watch out for Shreyas Iyer.
The only guy who was hungry was Kyron Pollard in the IPL. He got out, went and had a good buffet.
Abhishek Jay says this team will be thrashed by Pakistan, South Africa and out of World Cup.
Oh boy.
I think that is...
No, that's not what he's saying.
That is what he said. This team will be thrashed by
Anyways-
Pakistan, South Africa and out of the World Cup. That is what he's saying.
Okay.
With the
This
downfall
team
of it.
will be thrashed by Pakistan, South
boy.
Africa and out of the World Cup. Let's not-
Pakistan, I have my doubts.
Just now, Rahul Rawat has given you a mantra that you need to support the team, back the boys,
give them positive vibes.
and you are saying this, Abhishek.
Although Rahul Dravid has already made it clear that
we need luck.
luck, and he's saying that when the entire stadium would be rooting for the Indian team.
Yes.
Imagine the positive, the millions and thousands of positive vibes.
No, it makes a difference. Crowd support. All they need is a little bit of luck. They're happy with their batting.
Now, what is luck?
Luck is
Toss.
toss.
Chalo, theek hai. Australia
Luck is
don't say
drop
catches.
catch.
Don't say catches are luck.
Somebody drops your catch.
See, that is the only thing that is there in your control.
I'm not saying you take catch. I'm saying the other team drops
If
the
you are
catch.
batting, I am saying luck is if you are a batsman. For example, a bowler gives you a dolly. That is luck. If you are a bowler, batsman throws his wicket away. That is luck. Catches are something that are the only things in your control when you are playing.
But when you are fielding, I'm saying when they are batting, they are hoping that one or two edges that go into the hand are dropped.
Okay.
That is
as
luck.
a batting team.
That you can ask for the luck. Yes, please.
Run out, hit wicket.
See, Rohit Sharma said we need to work on our bowling. He said it in the post match today. That is true.
Yep.
By the way, I tell you, out of all the bowlers
When
that you
did
have
they
seen,
work well?
everyone has now when you have warm up games, practice game, everyone out of the bowling attack. That includes the regular ones, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Arshdeep Singh. I'm hoping that Arshdeep is back because Rohit said at the toss is nothing serious. So I'm hoping it's not serious. So if Arshdeep is playing, if Bhuvneshwar is playing, because they are going to start. The other starter that you have was Harshal. Before this. He's the one whose form worries me the most at the moment.
He's saying Bumrah is out of the World Cup, so we need to find. For me, that find is the most important word.
Find a bowler who has the experience of bowling in Australia.
There's just one bowler or two bowlers.
Yeah, so they'll go.
No,
with the
actually,
bowler.
there's Siraj also.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Shami is already there.
And Umesh.
Umesh is there.
So they will have to find amongst them the one who will fit
I think
in.
that is where luck will, will matter the most.
Amongst them, they will have to pick a bowler.
Now, that's going to be a tough choice, by the way. Akkad Bakkad Bombay Bo.
No, you decide who are you going to pick.
No, I'm not going to decide it this way. Then,
So that's why I'm saying don't do this. You decide.
I'm saying Mohammad Shami.
Yeah, I think they will pick Mohammad Shami. Yeah.
/ Umesh.
No Akkad.
Yeah, I have already read it.
Yep. Luck and find a bowler.
अरे पढ़ लिया भाई शिवम.
दोबारा पढ़ो. Sir, be realistic. We are not prepared. No Shami, Bhuvi, Arshal, or dropped. No Sanju, no proper selection, no Bishnoi, no chance for this team.
Sanju.
That is what Abhishek Jai is saying.
No, my point is this is the beauty of Indian cricket. Anyone who sits out is the best available thing.
the best.
So I am not
available
saying
player.
I'm not saying that Sanju is not a good player. Of course he is, but he will also have good days. He'll also have failures. So is there any spot in the batting that you can
His time
fill in
will
with?
From 1 year itself, you have been saying there is no place
How
for
will you
Sanju
fill it?
Samson.
Exactly. How will you fit him in this batting attack?
Yeah,
This
where
batting
will you
attack
bat
is
him?
winning. Exactly. Then the other thing is, please Shivam, हम पढ़ने दो यार, क्या कर रहे हो? Question पढ़ रहा हूँ. दूसरा, who's he
अरे?
talking about is Bishnoi.
Shivam.
Bishnoi का also.
That we admit he's unlucky to miss out.
Yeah,
Who?
yeah.
Bishnoi.
Yeah. But also I'm saying it wouldn't have suddenly. See, you're going to play two spinners at best, right?
That's it.
That is
yeah.
Akshar Patel and Yuzi Chahal. are going to
That's
play.
it.
So with a Bishnoi there or not, it just I agree that third spinner he could have been there, but doesn't change your complete outlook towards how India will perform in the World Cup.
Yep.
So I'm saying don't be so disappointed, Abhishek. You can have a better outlook for the Indian team. I still feel that this team, the bowling needs to sort itself out, but I still think that this team is good enough, or I think is odds-on favorite to make it to the semis. They will need to win one game between South Africa and Pakistan, and I think they're capable enough of doing that. They make the semis, then it's two. Then what Rahul Dravid says comes.
Luck. Yep. Luck.
Luck.
Provided you don't face New Zealand in the knockouts.
Is it luck, no?
luck is different.
Yes.
Amazing Nandi says MSD was the one who made this Indian team fielding top notch. Now under Rohit, it's gone down to the same level as pre-2010 era.
I still feel those fielders were safe fielders. Today you don't have safe fielders. At least they won't drop so many catches.
Those pre-2010.
Pre-2010.
Yeah, they were very
They
good.
were safe fielders.
Yeah.
Even if they were not exceptional, they were not extraordinary.
They weren't the quickest.
Yes, they were not the quickest, but still they were safe,
Safe,
players,
yeah.
as in safe fielders.
Yeah. But fielding also is another thing.
But there it will improve. Do you think India lacks batsmen like Quinton de Kock, Butler type players who ensure that after 2-3 bad innings they can come up with a century? This is Udipan Bhattacharjee saying.
Yeah, but you just had Virat Kohli smash a century.
You had Sky.
You had Sky smash a century. You had Rohit come close to one.
Yep.
But these are guys who can smash a century.
Not
KL
really.
Rahul has smashed century.
2 centuries, Rohit has smashed 4, but then you don't need a century. See, the
Actually,
England team and South Africa team, they rely on 2 or 3 players, batters, if you have to look at it, for impact. But for the Indian team, from 1 to 5, there is impact. Be it Rohit, be it Virat, be it Surya,
These are impact players.
with the bat. Yep.
Yeah, when they score, the India will win.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. The batting is good enough. On days they get you 200 plus
Yes.
batting first, or the day that they will chase down 180, 190, you will win that game. It will happen. I mean, law of averages says one between South Africa, Pakistan, you do it, and that should get you a spot in the semis. But for you to consistently do it and win, you need your bowling to come good, which is the worrying sign right now. Abhishek Rawat's comment I'll take. He says, "Hey guys, I've been watching since years. Must say I love the effort you guys put in. Cheers to your hard work. A request to have family members like us to come and interact with you guys. We've done it in the past, Abhishek, but it's been a long time since we did a subscriber interaction session. You know when we could do it now? After the ODI, there's a bit of a gap.
Yep, from 12th to 16th, you have a gap.
Yeah, so we'll try and do something around that time.
Akashwar Bhardwaj is saying, sir, where is Pradesh Krishna? He too
What did
is
you say?
injured and not in
Pradesh.
South Africa.
I know where you're learning your names.
Prasiddh Krishna.
Siddh.
He was someone
Injured.
and as it is, I think at least
He is injured.
Whatever little games that he's played, I think he was being preferred for the ODI format, not the T20 format.
Yes.
Tushar Pandey has picked his 11. That is Rohit, KL, Virat, Sky, Pandya, DK, Akshar, Chahar, Shami, Arshdeep, Chahal. Interesting. I think, by the way, this would be my 11.
This would be my 11 too.
Correct.
This would be
Tushar, we are with you.
3 zip.
We are with you. 3 of us.
Tushar,
Yes.
Tushar Pandey.
you will be the 5th selector.
4.
soon.
Even Shivam has given his thumbs up.
4 zip. Yep.
Shivam Deepak Rajput is saying, show his comment. Same SS squad for ODIs. If yes, then isn't it unfair for the as in? Okay, they'll get to play.
No, they will be going for South Africa. Will it be unfair?
Why?
Because they'll be here for longer and go to Australia a little later.
But I don't think.
No, that's their decision. It's okay. They
No,
want
but
to.
is this the same squad?
I don't think it's the same.
No,
squad.
it's a full strength South African team. Yeah.
No, they must
Bahuma
be a-
leading from the front. Quinton de Kock, Shamsi, Maharaj.
Janiman Malan is there.
No,
Yaneman.
all first choice players. All first choice players.
Okay.
All first choice players.
Okay. I thought some of them are going to Australia.
No, it's a full strength South African team. Don't take them lightly. They would want to they'll take the revenge. They'll avenge this series loss. Would want to at least.
Okay. Chemba Bama, Keshav Maharaj, Quinton de Kock, Heinrich Klaassen,
Riza Hendricks,
Yaneman, Aiden, Markram, David Miller, Lungi Ngidi, Angrit Notia, Parnell, Feklukweo, Pretorius, Rabada, Shamsi.
So, same squad.
Yep. Same. Yes. Yeah.
What should I say? Again that
It's mostly going to be a 2-match
What?
ODI series.
Where is Natarajan? Ajit Salonke is asking. Still injured?
Still like injured and fell down the pecking order after that. He just, the IPL injury also didn't help him. And that's why he's way down the pecking order now.
What?
New chairs, congratulations, Divyanshu Raj.
Alright, these chairs are very old. It's because of an old man like me that they've had to change it because my back has had.
Mark my words, TK will be the X factor in the World Cup. Himanshu Mahajan
In DK we believe.
will be the.
Okay, do you think DK will at least be promoted ahead of DK? DK call, I know there is a film called Karthik calling Karthik, but
Ravi Bachchani, what are you saying? DK will be. He meant to say Akshar, I think. I'm
or
guessing.
VK.
No, he must be Akshar. whatever.
Aksar. AP. For Sanju Samson,
No, won't happen. I'll tell you why.
What
Sai Kiran, he's saying Sanju Samson for Deepak Hooda won't happen because, again, as I was saying, there could be a scenario where India may play one spinner
Yep.
to compensate for their batting, in which case they could be that Deepak Hooda becomes that, or if in case something happens to an Akshar Patel and you need a batsman sort of a all-rounder, you may need. I know that they've not shown a lot of faith in him, but they could be forced to do that in certain situations. So
Yep.
Shubham Singhal is saying home season has given more questions than answers. Your thoughts?
Despite 2 series wins.
But what are the questions actually? Your batting, nothing is going to change. It is going to go the way it is. So what is the question? You know, in all your batting, you know your top order, top 3, you know number 4 is there. Hardik comes back 5. DK now you know is going to be ahead. Akshar is guaranteed him his place as that spin bowling all-rounder. So, and Arshdeep will be one of the fast bowlers that definitely play. So I think the only question that's left is the death bowling.
Yeah.
I wouldn't agree that more questions, Shubham. I think most questions have been answered. Whether you like the answers to those questions is another matter. But questions have been answered, and I think you're pretty much settled with your team. It's only the fast bowling department where you would still be worried as to you don't know who your 3 fast bowlers who would be playing would be like. That is about it.
Yep.
Varun Parvat Neni is saying SA needed 82 runs in the last 4 overs and today India needed
69.
69 in last 4 overs.
Malay Pandey.
Okay, critical crick expert is saying Chahar bowled well in the death by leaking 34 plus runs of 2 overs.
No, he's saying because I said that Chahar has been bowling well, so he said he's leaked 34 runs. So
I think you are questioning him on the basis of this one performance. Last match, India they were smacked for how many?
221.
221
And he gave away 8 runs in the.
And he bowled an excellent. By the way, today of course it was an off day. Let's call a spade because everybody
even
was,
in that last over, there's a drop catch.
there was a dropped catch and I think he went for 24. Eventually, I think he gave away 48 runs in his last 4 in his 4 overs.
Yeah.
Out of which 24. I'm not giving him a benefit of doubt. By the way, he didn't bowl well. Maybe that last over, I agree. But
Can I tell you that last over? In that last over, if you look at it carefully, it is one is a drop catch, which is going to be a 6.
No ball
the
also
other was
cost
a no ball that
No ball cost him.
2 sixes.
2 sixes, yes.
So 12 runs there.
Yes.
So 12 and 6 is straight away 18.
18.
So
But
I think
if
it
you
was that one bad ball.
exactly.
One bad ball he bowled in that death, and mind you, he's that guy who you're going to be expecting wickets early on with the new ball, which he's been doing. Even in the death, you've tried him, and he hasn't bowled well. So, but the thing is this: the difference is that some of you guys just look at the scorecard and come and comment here. But unlike you, we guys watch the match, so
Exactly.
scorecard doesn't matter.
And even if you want to go by the numbers or the scorebooks, you can actually have a look at his numbers in the death. By the way, you might be surprised, the way he has bowled in the death. Those numbers are actually better than a lot of other frontline bowlers who've bowled in the death. But you know what, Ajit Salunke Actually, Harshal Patel, now I am beginning to get a little
I said that.
worried.
I said that the biggest worry right now is Harshal Patel, which said it in this show. Biggest worry.
Because Rahul Dravid did mention that, Bumrah and Harshal Patel, the day they are fit, they'll just walk into the 11. And if Harshal Patel is walking into the 11 with this kind of form, I am actually...
No, now 6 games. 6 games that's not a small sample size also. 6 games he's not been able to, do the magic that you expected him to do. Kapil Vazirani is saying India could have batted more sensibly while chasing, just going on with the new style batting, both while putting scoreboard and chasing doesn't hold good. What say? Kapil, I think you've joined us just now, and that is something that I spoke of, that in today's game, fine, win or lose is another thing, but it's a 50-run defeat. It's a belter of a pitch to bat on. 220 also wouldn't have been a safe score, especially both 3 players, Pant, Dinesh Karthik, despite him getting 46, which was great, and Surya Kumar Yadav, these are 3 experienced players, shouldn't have gotten out the way they did, especially when you're playing a batsman less today.
Yes.
Take the game a little towards the end. You are anyway getting 10-12 runs per over. There's no need to get 20 every over. Your required rate is around close to 12. Take your time, be a bit more judicious in your shot. Then when you reach the 15th over, like Miller showed you the other day, go all out attack, nothing to lose. Then even if you lose your wicket, Chahar and Umesh or whatever can do those big hitting later.
Correct.
But take it to the closer to the scoreboard. Where you left off the chase, from there you can't expect a Deepak Chahar or an Umesh to win you. They can win you in the last 3-4 overs. They can't win you from there. So clearly, this is something they have to look at, that, fine, it's all right to be aggressive, but sometime you have to bat to the situation.
Exactly.
Yes.
You have to take some responsibility at least.
Yeah, and 3
I think
senior players.
you just needed one batsman to take some responsibility.
Yeah. Look at how, by the way, South Africa approached the game. Didn't panic. There was a time you and I all were saying, now the game is done. Before you knew it, at that stage where they had so many wickets in hand, suddenly Miller and Quinton started attacking, and they got it so close.
Yep.
So, it can happen.
Go down before you wind up. Any update on due in Australia for the World Cup? Varun Parvat Naini. In Australia, these will be day games, by the way. I think.
Night. It will still be night now.
Yes, actually.
1:30 India time means it will be 6 there.
Yeah.
1:30, no? Yeah. It will be around 6:37.
Yeah.
Some games will be 7, some games will be 6, some games will be 6:30 also.
Yeah. But there's hardly any dew there.
Exactly.
It's also summertime.
Summertime there.
So, I don't think tosses are going to be that.
They're all
See, like Divanshu Samal has summed it up. I think it's a good note. It's Kudrat ka nizam hai. Bhai, koi jeetta hai, koi haarta hai.
और क्या?
This and that. What is the point you are debating?
सर आप बुरा ना माने, पर पंत की जगह ना संजू या ईशान होने चाहिए थे जयदीप सिंह इज सिंह। बुरा मत मानिएगा।
मैं क्यों बुरा मानूंगा?
आप बुरा मान जाते हैं जब ये बात बोली
As if
जाती
he's
है।
playing holy every single time. बुरा ना मानो.
बुरा नहीं मानता।
Very bad joke, Siddharth. Very, very bad joke. Like, really bad. He's saying as if he's playing holy. Bura na mano. Poor joke.
That's the aim.
As I said, that I think they needed to back Pant also. And anyway, he's not in the 11. He's anyway a backup wicket keeper that you've got. And he's a left-hander, so brings you that you've seen on certain occasions when you really need a left-hander, you draft him in. Right now, I also agree that he hasn't really utilized the opportunities that he's got. Maybe not in great form. But if Sanju had come in for Pant, it doesn't make difference to the squad because 9 times out of 10 you're playing your full strength team which doesn't have a Pant anyway. So Dinesh Karthik would have gone because he's fulfilling a role which nobody else is doing right now. So that's that.
Does this have points for the qualification? Because I remember this series has been played, the ODIs, after the March 2020 abandonment due to COVID. So that's
actually
they drop points for that series
Australia ODIs.
Yeah.
No, he has a valid point.
South Africa drop points because of that.
Because India, as it is, India will be the host, so they don't need.
India doesn't. Yeah.
See, if they don't finish in the top 10,
we organize the FIFA World Cup, we'll be playing.
If they don't finish in the top 10,
now under 17 is happening now.
Exactly.
Women's
under 17 we
Saturday is the announcement also.
We hosted
They'll
the
have
2017 under 17 World
also
Cup
being
also.
announced. Yeah. Now it's back on track after the whole fiasco of AIFF. Now women's.
Oh yes.
Happy Dashera.
Shubham, happy Dashera to you and everyone who's watching. Few minutes to go before we are
Happy Dashera.
into Dashera. So,
Meghalaya.
23rd, simple answer, Raghav. It is going to be Dinesh Karthik.
Dinesh Karthik.
Unless
Yep.
somebody develops a side.
Who's Iso Polong sending us love from Meghalaya.
Yes.
Beautiful, yeah.
Wow.
Yes. Thank you, Iso. Lovely to have you as well. I hope it's not raining there. I know it's the state that receives the maximum amount of rain.
Cherrapunji
Is also
Mohsin
there.
Ram.
Yes, but I think the rainy season is getting over. So I hope you have nice bright sunshine so you can play some cricket. So lovely to have people from all across the country, actually from the world. Yeah, everywhere we get people joining us. It's such a blessing to have cricket fans join us from everywhere.
Yes.
So we love interacting with you guys. For tonight, we're going to take your leave. Thank you for giving us company.
Happy
See you
Dashera.
tomorrow at 6:15 p.m. As always, for Dugout, plenty to talk about. We'll try and pick up the 11 for the one day, which is very exciting. I think making the 11 for the one days is also going to be fun.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
No, the 11, picking the 11 will be fun. See you tomorrow for the Dugout. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Subscribe to Sports
Vanakkam.
Today if you haven't. Vanakkam.
Vanakkam.